Hello, I'm Swastika Panda from Odisha bringing you today's news from Odisha. First, the headlines. Home Secretary Asit Tripathi begins probe into Barabati fiasco. Commissionerate Police registers case suo motu. Woman just dies post-delivery at a private nursing home in Sambalpur. Lawyers demand action against Erin Hospital authorities. Sports Authority of India SAI coach Sushant Roy facing charges of physical and mental harassment arrested. Three Cobra Jawans injured in gun battle with Maoist on Odisha-Chhattisgarh border. Dreaded women Maoist surrenders in Raigada. And Central team visits drought-affected areas of Dhenkanal district. Scheduled to meet Odisha Agriculture Director in the evening. Now the details. Home Secretary Asit Tripathi on Thursday began an investigation into the Barabati fiasco. Speaking to media persons at the State Secretariat in Bhubaneswar, Tripathi said he will investigate into the circumstances under which the spectators hurled bottles onto the ground, thereby halting the match for a while. Suggestion would also be given to avoid such incidents in future, he added. Similarly, Sports Secretary Sashwat Mishra said action will be taken on the basis of the report of Home Secretary. Meanwhile, Commissionerate Police on Wednesday registered a case suo motu over the case. Informing the media, Cuttack DCP Sanjeev Arora said the probe will be conducted after examining the CCTV footage. On the other hand, the Odisha Cricket Association on Wednesday submitted report to BCCI over bottle hurling case. In its report, the state cricket body stated that water bottles were allowed on a humanitarian ground. Out of 45,000 audience, only 100 unruly spectators hurled the bottles onto the ground. The OCA further apprised the country's top cricket body that it would take steps to prevent such activities in future and follow ICC guidelines strictly.
एटा केमिति भविष्य रे आउ हबो नै
तो किछि मैच धरिक आम पानी बोतल दे गोटाए बोतल ऊपर को पानी बोतल दे आस्तलु जोटा कि लोक माने ठीक भाबरे ताके यूज करथले कि एथरक समाज ताके मिसयूज कले किछि लोक जोति पाइका आमे आ पानी बोतल पड़िया को नबनी इन फ्यूचर से तार रिपिटेशन हबनी आज पर गाइडलाइन पालन करू इवन आमर भेंडर मध्ये अलाउ करूनी बाहर स्टॉल लगेबू जोटी भेंडर माने ताकर बसिकरी जो जिनस पत्र किना किनी करी खाइबे एवं पानी जदी पीवार थबे बोतल सेडु किनिबे सेडु पीबे आउ एनी की पानी बोतल अलाउ हबनी.
Cricket icon Sachin Tendulkar on Wednesday lamented the unruly behavior of angry crowd at Barabati Stadium in Cuttack during a T20 match between India and South Africa on October 5th, which has embarrassed the entire country and cricket lovers around the world. The Indian batting legend, in an interview to a national channel, said he felt extremely sorry and disturbed for the unfortunate incident. Referring to the incident, he said the Indian fans should learn how to keep their anger under control. Notably, another veteran cricketer Sunil Gavaskar also slammed the crowd for their unruly behavior and urged the Board of Control for Cricket in India (BCCI) to suspend the venue from hosting international matches for the next couple of years. Intensifying its probe into the sensational quadruple murder case in Deen Dayal village under Astaranga police limits in Puri district, a 5-member team of Crime Branch Police on Thursday morning reached the spot and started further investigation. According to sources, the investigating agency is questioning 2 relatives of the deceased. Notably, on September 22nd, 4 members of a family, including 2 minor girls, were found dead in their house with throats slit at Deen Dayal village. The deceased were identified as retired District Inspector of Schools Dinabandhu Malik, his wife Nirmala and 2 minor daughters Pranati and Sashwati. Following the incident, the state government on Wednesday directed the crime branch to probe into the ghastly crime. Tension ran high in a private hospital near Budaraja area in Sambalpur after a woman judge died due to alleged medical negligence after giving birth to a newborn on Wednesday evening. The deceased has been identified as Champavati Hati, a judge of JMFC court. According to sources, Champavati was admitted to a private hospital near Budaraja area on Wednesday afternoon. After giving birth to a baby on the same day, she had heavy bleeding causing her death. Following the incident, husband of the deceased Amulya Badi has brought charges of medical negligence as the reason behind her death and registered a complaint with the Ointapalli police. Police visited hospital and started investigation, the sources said. The body of the deceased has been sent to VSS Medical College and Hospital in Burla for post-mortem. On the other hand, District Lawyers Association has demanded cancellation of license of the private hospital.
3:25 3:30 मध्य मोर पोस्ट जन्म है तब भी ऑफिशियल मत जनइलेनी आम साइड जान पाइलु तापर सर 3:45 3:50 पाखापाखि से मत कहले कि ब्लड दिटा नहीं आस तापर संगे संग कहली सर मो ब्लड नहीं आसिली ब्लड जो नहीं आसिली से मत कहले कि बर्तमान पेशेंट कंडीशन नॉर्मल अच्छी ओरिड हवार किसी ना मो बुर्ला फुले जा दरकार नहीं मुझे ठीक अच्छे किसी समय गला पुणी से गोटे ब्लड पुणी नहीं आस पुणी भी गली ब्लड गोटे नहीं आसिले कि मतलब लगुच सर से ब्लड बाहाना मैंने टाइम वेस्ट करते जाते आगुरी मो स्त्री सर से नथिले सर से समय सर
जो रिपोर्ट है मेडिकल एलिगेशन आम एज पर विषय अनुसार यूटी मैटर रिक्वेशन करूँ यूटी मैटर सामने इनक्वेस्ट है इनक्वेस्ट है आम टीम ऑफ डॉक्टर पीएम करने पठेचु पीएम है बाकी जो फर्दर जो फॉर्मालिटीज अच्छी सब है जना पड़ो नेग्लिजेंसटा कण है हजबैंड रिपोर्ट कर 304 केसटा है
देखो तो आमको जहाँ खबर था से कल डेलीवरी डेट 15 था 7 डकाई डेलीवरी ऑपरेशन कराई ऑपरेशन टेबल रे ब्लीडिंग जोर रही सेकेंड सीएस था रिस्क फैक्टर था ब्लीडिंग जब जोर रही जेहेतु नर्सिंग होम रे लाइफ सपोर्टिंग सिस्टम आईसीयू नहीं से माने चेष्टा कर शिफ्ट कर पोजिशन रे पेशेंट नथिला सब्सिक्वेंटली कन्वर्सन है पेशेंट सकम टू डेथ बर्तमान प्रश्न उठू डीएमईटी कोटे अच्छा सीडीएमओ कौन कर जो नर्सिंग होम गुड़ाक आईसीयू नहीं जो नर्सिंग होम प्राइवेट हॉस्पिटल लाइफ सपोर्टिंग सिस्टम नहीं तुम्हें से सब चलवा अनुमति केमती देइछो दे शुड बी कैंसल्ड द लाइसेंस कैंसल्ड
Sports Authority of India SAI coach Sushant Roy, facing charges of physical and mental harassment, was arrested, police said on Thursday. He will be forwarded to court today, Cuttack DCP Sanjeev Arora said. A woman trainee athlete residing in the Sai hostel in Cuttack on Wednesday leveled harassment charges against the coach. In her written complaint at the Mahila police station, she alleged that Roy had been harassing her mentally and physically for past several days. The coach, however, denied the allegations. In his defense, Roy said that he had slapped her 2 times only to teach her proper behavior. As a guardian, I slapped her twice because I couldn't tolerate others would complain against her whom I had brought to this place. Her concentration should be on her performance and not on other things, Roy said. Sources said a case under Section 354A, 323 to 94, 506 and 34 of IPC and Section 10 of Protection of Children's Sexual Offence Act has been registered against the coach.
कोच ना गोटे शिकायत देइथिले से शिकायत ऊपर हमर गोटे केस रुजु कराइथिला प्राइम फेसी वी गॉट सम एविडेंसेस एंड द पर्सन हैज बीन अरेस्टेड सेक्शन 354 and other sections लागि छै APC रो. Thank you sir.
The Odisha High Court recently has put a stay on the decision to close Baripada Urban Cooperative Bank till the next hearing. The Reserve Bank of India RBI had scrapped the license of the Urban Bank in October last year after the local branch came bankrupt due to heavy amount of pending loans. Later, the state government declared closure of the bank on September 14th and appointed liquidator. President of Bank Managing Committee filed a petition in the High Court. Odisha government has plans to set up 4 Doppler radar at Paradeep, Gopalpur, Palesur and Sambalpur to disseminate information on any possible cyclone. The state government has provided government land and houses for the projects. While 2 of the 4 radar systems have been set up at Gopalpur and Paradeep, the other 2 are yet to be set up. It was revealed during the review meeting of progress of construction work, flood and cyclone shelters and preparedness of the state in view of possible natural calamities at the State Secretariat on Wednesday. The meeting, which was chaired by Chief Minister Navin Patnaik, also revealed that 154 multi-purpose cyclone and flood shelters have been taken up, of which 125 have been completed. Besides, the state government is planning to procure 50 satellite phones as part of the preparedness for any possible cyclone. Chief Minister Navin Patnaik on Wednesday felicitated 4 karate players from Odisha at the State Secretariat who brought laurels for the state by winning 4 medals at the recently concluded Commonwealth Karate Championship in Delhi. According to sources, the 4 players from the state have managed to bag a gold medal in 21-year category, a silver medal in 16-17-year women category, and 2 bronze medals in 13-14-year category in the championship. During the felicitation program, the players have requested the Chief Minister to set up a hostel at Bhubaneswar, the sources added. Notably, the championship was held at Talakotra Indoor Stadium in Delhi from September 18th to 20th. The central team on Thursday visited the drought-affected areas of Dhenkanal district. The team visited the affected sites in Odapada and Gondia blocks of the district. The panel is scheduled to meet the Odisha Agriculture Director on Thursday and discuss the situation. The 5-member central team led by Additional Commissioner of Agriculture Ministry R.P. Malik visited Balangir, Bargarh and Sonpur districts on Wednesday. The team comprises senior officials of the Odisha government and a representative from the ICAR Central Rice Research Institute, Cuttack. Notably, the Union Agriculture and Farmers Welfare Minister Radha Mohan Singh had directed the ministry to constitute the central team to take stock of the situation. 3 jawans of Commando Battalion for Resolute Action Cobra on Thursday sustained critical injuries in a fire exchange with Maoists at Gutekuda area near Iraburu Forest in Malkangiri district. The injured jawans were shifted to Raipur by a helicopter. Similarly, exchange of fire between the jawans and the rebels is on at Nakamumundi Forest on Chhattisgarh-Odisha border. Some materials related to the extremists have been seized by the forces during the gun battle. Meanwhile, a dreaded woman Maoist Sukumari Sabar on Thursday surrendered before Raigada police. She was working in Bonsadara division. 7 serious cases are pending against the surrendered Maoist Sukumari Sabar, Raigada SP said. 7 serious cases are pending against the surrendered Maoist Sukumari Sabar, Raigada SP said. The 3 committees formed by the Odisha government on September 21st to take its battle with the West Bengal over the origin of the Rasgulla will submit their report after October 9th, official sources said. The 3 committees have informed the state government about the progress in their report. The first committee, comprising 7 members, will submit facts on the origin of Rasgulla, while the second committee, having 4 members, will study the contention of the West Bengal government to stake its claim over the origin of Rasgulla for fetching the geographical identification GI tag. The third committee, comprising 6 members, will do necessary documentation in support of the Odisha government to place before the centre to stake claim for patent over Rasgulla.
जो विभिन्न एक्सपर्ट्स मैंने अच्छा रसगोल्ला नहीं जो तथ्य संग्रह करिसेंती से तथ्य संग्रहकारी कमिटी काली बसिला पर से उपस्थापन करेंगे परदिन सुधा इंटरिम रिपोर्ट देवे से इंटरिम रिपोर्ट आसिया परे आमे प्रकृति में सत्यता जानिपर जो ओडिशार क्लेम पछरे कौन सत्यता रही सो 3टा कमिटी काम कर मूल कमिटी है आमर ओडिशार तथ्य संग्रह करवा ओडिशा सपक्ष तथ्य संग्रह करवा काली से बैठक पर आम प्रकृति में जापर परदिन रिपोर्ट आसवा पर जे आमर तथ्य भित्तिक प्रमाण पत्रटा केते दूर आमर योग्य आमर ओडिशार क्लेम पे.
Before wrapping up their lines once again, Home Secretary Asit Tripathi begins probe into Barabati fiasco. Commissionerate Police registers case suo motu. Woman just dies post-delivery at a private nursing home in Sambalpur. Lawyers demand action against erring hospital authorities. Sports Authority of India SAI coach Sushant Roy facing charges of physical and mental harassment arrested. 3 Cobra jawans injured in gun battle with Maoists on Odisha-Chhattisgarh border. Dreaded women Maoist surrenders in Raigada. And central team visits drought-affected areas of Dhenkanal district, scheduled to meet Odisha Agriculture Director in the evening. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.